Dear Game of Thrones, I see what you're doing, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You saving all the good shit for next week. Where was Arya? Donde está Arya? Where's she at? What happened with that? There was no Arya. There was no Dorne. It was talking about Dorne all this time and how and the badass people from Dorne and all the sand snakes and all this. We get nothing. Nothing. HBO. Nothing. Game of Thrones. Really? Okay, now I'm calmed down. Here's the deal. I get why. Okay, there was a lot of stories. There was a lot of stuff from last season that they had to set back in motion. That's fine. I get it. Tywin's dead, right? They have to have the funeral and they have to do the whole thing. Can I say something real quick about his funeral? Just his body in general. You know, what was his name? When Jon Arryn died, they showed him with the rocks with the eyes on it, and it looked weird. When Joffrey died, fuck that guy. When he died and they put the rocks on his eyes, with the eyes painted on the rocks, it looked weird. When Tywin Lannister had the rocks on his eyes, it looked right. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it really looked like he was laying there with his eyes open. And it was creepy as hell. I don't know why, but it fondled my insides in a way that I didn't like. I should cut that, but I'm not editing this, so we're gonna go with it. Anyway, so here's the thing. That all this stuff happens, and that's great. They go back to the Queen, Dany and Meereen, and she's dealing with the Sons of the Harpy. They show this big Unsullied dude, and I'm like, why are they giving him so much camera time? And I'm like, damn, Grey Worm been hitting the gym, because that nigga's huge. That Unsullied dude was huge, and Grey Worm is built like a 15-year-old boy. So seeing this dude walking around doing a thing, and I'm like, what? And then they kill him. And then I figured out, pieced it out halfway through. I'm like, damn, this much camera time, he's going to die. So they kill him in the brothel. I don't know why you're in a brothel. You don't have dick or balls, I would imagine. But you go and you want to lay on some woman's breast while she sings to you. I guess you gotta find a way to get titties in there somehow. So that's good. Then the Sons of the Harpy thing comes up and they kill the guy with the mask, and that becomes the whole next issue. Clearly that's going to be a big thing this season. Yeah, like, they showed a little bit of Sansa and Robin. Oh my god. I didn't expect you to be good at fighting, but wow. Just you fighting with another kid your age looked like Tyrion fighting the Mountain. It was just like you were getting slaughtered, and you shouldn't be. But maybe you should, because you didn't get taught. But Jesus Christ, dude. You were getting... That ass was getting whipped. You got a whipped. It was getting straight up whipped. And I thought that was... that was kind of funny. I mean, look. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff didn't happen. We didn't get to see any Winterfell action. There was no mention of Greyjoys. There was no, Greyjoys. There was no Boltons. There was no Winterfell. This is one of those episodes. I guess every year you have to have that one episode that eases everybody back into what has happened so far and set it up for the beginning. Like Tyrion shows up in Pentos, and he is apparently stuffing his own shit through holes in a box for however long it took him to get that Pentos. And he's drinking himself to death because he's just like so torn up over what happened with Shay and his dad. And I wouldn't feel bad about either of that, actually. I was going to say I'd feel bad about the Shay thing, but like I would feel like every time I think about it, I want to kill her again. You know what I mean? And I want to kill my dad again if I were him. So I wouldn't feel bad. I'd feel like it didn't do much. You know what I mean? I feel like I should have found a way to go back in time and kill them again, because they did some real, I believe the technical term is fucked up shit. So in that respect, I get it. but he's like drinking himself to death, and they're talking about Danny, and he's like, yeah, you know, whatever, cool, you know, and they show kind of the dragons. You kind of see the dragons, and wow, from what you see, those fuckers are big, like holy frijoles. They are huge. They're really big, which makes me afraid to think of what Drogon looks like, because he's the biggest one. You know what I mean? We'll see. But like I said, there was a lot of stuff that happened that we could have done without. Well, we could not have done without. Let me check the time. Well, we could not have done it without. Well, we probably could, but I'm glad they put it in anyway. Was the first scene with young Cersei, and she goes to see the fortune teller lady. Now, at first glance, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, they're doing Marcella stuff now? Okay. But then, like, the more I saw her walk and I saw the hairstyle, and I was like, this is Cersei. Cersei been wearing this hairstyle for like 30 years, so it's got to be Cersei. And it was. And let me tell you, she's been an asshole for a long time. I thought maybe it was something that the fortune lady told her that made her an asshole, but she was an asshole as a kid. Like, I find you boring, and I'll have your boring eyes ripped out because my father owns these lambs, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you suck. You're such a bitch, bro. Like, how are you such a bitch? You're a lot. You're just like, you're a big bitch in a little bitch's body. I don't get it. I guess it's from being spoiled her whole life. Being rich. When you're rich and you get to have whatever you want at any time you want, and you're in a world where you feel like you're better than other people, and not only that, people say you are better than these people because you're a lordling, whatever. It makes you an asshole. She's like a massive asshole. Like if like one of those guys from like My 800-Pound Life, she's one of their assholes. Like, she's that big of an asshole. It's stunning. Actually, I'm stunned by it. I don't know. I'm gonna cut it off here because I'm rambling. But the point of it was, this episode is just like, it's almost like a trailer for the real shit that's about to go down in the next 9 episodes. So, okay. That's my score for this episode. Alright. Okay. Okay, well, that's me. I'm Jay. I'm out. This was my time talking, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.